Good morning, class. Today, we're going to dive into an exciting topic that's crucial for aspiring entrepreneurs like yourselves. We'll be discussing the concept of a minimum viable product, or MVP, and how it can help you turn your innovative ideas into successful businesses. Let's start by understanding what an MVP really is. Imagine you have a brilliant idea for a new app that could revolutionize the way students in the Philippines study for their exams. You're excited to get started, but you do want to spend months or even years developing a full-fledged product without knowing if it will actually solve your target user's problems. This is where the MVP comes in. An MVP is the simplest version of your product that still delivers value to your users. It's not about creating a perfect feature-packed product right from the start. Instead, it's about identifying the core problem you're trying to solve and developing a basic solution that addresses that problem effectively. Now, let's talk about how to create an MVP. The first step is to clearly define the problem you're trying to solve. In our example of the study app, the problem might be that students struggle to organize their study materials and track their progress effectively. Once you've identified the problem, brainstorm potential solutions. Think about the key features that would be absolutely necessary to solve the problem. For our study app, this might include a simple note-taking function, a calendar for scheduling study sessions, and a progress tracker. Remember, the goal is to keep it simple. Don't get carried away with fancy features or complex designs at this stage. Focus on creating a basic, functional product that addresses the core problem. Next, you'll want to create a prototype of your MVP. This doesn't have to be a fully coded application. It could be as simple as a series of sketches or a mock-up using tools like Figma or Adobe XD. The important thing is that it gives users a clear idea of how your product would work. Now that you have your MVP, it's time to test it and gather user feedback. This is a crucial step in the process, as it will help you validate your idea and identify areas for improvement. Start by identifying your target users. For our study app, this might be high school students in the Philippines. Reach out to your classmates, friends from other schools, or even create a social media post to find potential testers. When conducting user tests, it's important to create a comfortable environment where users feel free to provide honest feedback. Explain that you're looking for their genuine opinions to help improve the product. Observe how they interact with your MVP and ask open-ended questions about their experience. Some questions you might ask include, what did you find most useful about the app? Were there any features you found confusing or unnecessary? And what additional features would you like to see in the future? As you gather feedback, look for patterns in the responses. Are there certain features that users consistently praise or criticize? Are there common suggestions for improvements or new features? This information will be invaluable as you refine your MVP and plan future iterations of your product. Remember, the MVP process is iterative. Based on the feedback you receive, you'll likely need to make changes to your product. This might involve removing features that users don't find valuable, improving existing features, or adding new ones that address user needs you hadn't initially considered. By following this MVP approach, you can validate your business idea quickly and cost-effectively. Instead of spending months or years developing a product based on assumptions, you're getting real-world feedback from your target users early in the process. This approach is particularly valuable in the Philippine startup ecosystem, where resources may be limited. By focusing on creating and testing an MVP, you can make the most of your available resources and increase your chances of success. In conclusion, developing and validating your MVP is a crucial step in the entrepreneurial journey. It allows you to test your ideas in the real world, gather valuable user feedback, and iterate on your product based on actual user needs. Remember, some of the world's most successful companies, including Facebook and Airbnb, started with simple MVPs before evolving into the giants they are today. So, as you work on your own startup ideas, keep the MVP concept in mind. Start small, focus on solving a core problem, and be ready to adapt based on user feedback. Who knows? Your simple MVP could be the first step towards creating the next big Filipino startup success story. Good luck! And don't hesitate to ask questions if you need any clarification.